Hello everyone! So a couple of months ago I came across a software called Overflow. The software allows you to create user flows and task flows in a very neat and concise manner. So when I was ready to actually give it a try, I realized that the software is only available for Mac users. However, a solution for PC users has just come our way. Adobe has just released a free new plugin to XD that allows you to do all of that and way more. It's called Whiteboard and it's so comprehensive that besides having user flow and task flow capabilities, you can do things like Kanban and daily stand-up boards, flowcharts, some user testing methods such as card sorting, and believe it or not, even drawing. So let's have a look at it. I've already installed, I went ahead and installed Whiteboard already. I mean, to install a plugin on XD, you simply just go on the plus and then just search, and then you can literally just search Whiteboard. So it will be here. So it was launched not too long ago. At least when you're gonna, I don't know when you're going to be watching the video, but today's the 13th of April, so I think it was launched like 6 days ago. So not long at all. And I was very surprised actually with this plugin and its capabilities. Actually, it's very interesting. So to start with, just to start talking about what it can do regarding Overflow, I've already prepared here like a couple of examples. So let's pretend that, you know, each one of these are just like a wireframe. Doesn't really matter what it is. So to start with, you already get the sort of arrows and like little labels that you can use. I mean, you can use obviously with Overflow, you would be using them in here, but I mean they work just as well in here as well, so there wouldn't be any issues with them. So let me just quickly copy and paste, and there we go. So it's as if you know, we are using like one of those Overflow labels. So when you go here to elements, so you get some of the elements that they've used here. So here we have the arrows, we have the labels, we can choose from a selection of labels as well. Obviously we can customize them. I mean, we can do them on, you know, inside XD, but it's so much more convenient and time saving to do it this way. So here, like, there's also like a couple of other things. There's things like icons, and there's very specific thumbnails for Kanban, Mindmap, and you know, miscellaneous post-its, etc. So even if you are sending across these files to work colleagues, etc., they would be able to put some of their notes and you know, state what they like and they don't like within the session itself. So I mean, in terms of the templates, and this is when I think it actually gets quite interesting. So there's quite a lot of quite a lot of content that they've actually included in here. They have you know, a couple of things. So I've actually already imported a couple of them to kind of show you guys. You know, we have things like affinity diagrams, business model canvases. So you know what? Let's just drag one of these and just have a look at them as well. So within these, I think it's very interesting because they also left a note explaining what this is and how you can use them as well. I mean, in terms of obviously I don't know all of these here, but I mean, I recognize some of them. For example, car sorting. It's you know, a testing method. I've done it before. So you know, with the card sorting, so it should never be above 32. Oh, there you go. It should never be above 30 to 40 cards. So you know, they even kept that in mind, which is very good. So you would, you know, just write some kind of note here. I don't know, just about section or something like that, talking about the product or something like that, and you would be able here you would create, you know, the categories that you would like to allocate, and ask the users to just literally just tie them up into logical order. This way, such an easy way. I never actually thought about doing it this way, but it's such an easy way of doing a card sorting research test, so exercise. So it really is quite good. So if we carry on going down here, so we will see, okay, so there's a couple of things, empathy map, hopes and fears. There was a very good one actually I found for actually Kanban. Let me just see if I can find it to you guys. Okay, so that's under team management. So there's the daily stand-ups, for example, which they are always very useful. Well, we tend to do this with cards and, you know, on the walls and stuff, but if you want to share it between colleagues, I think it would be easier to do it this way. Kanban as well. It's also here, what's in progress, what's on the backlog features, and all that kind of stuff. Meeting notes, and then there's a couple of tips as well. You know, if you guys want to brush up on the UX aspect of the role a little bit more. Mindmap Flowcharts. Okay, that's a really interesting one as well. We can always do this. I mean, there's some online websites. Draw.io is a very good one for flowcharts. I use it all the time, but it's here anyway if you guys are interested to use it. So now I left the most curious one for last, and there is actually the drawing. So the drawing, it still needs to be polished, I can tell, but it's quite good if you want to quickly sketch something up or just, you know, grab some idea or something like that. It's a very interesting concept that they've done here. So first you would pick one of these. So I've already picked one here, but it's literally just clicking on it and it will appear. And after you get these, actually, let me just go to the mobile phone ones. I think it might be a bit more interesting for the product design aspect. We tend to do quite a lot of app stuff. So once you click in here, then you literally just go to draw. Just make sure this is clicked, because otherwise this message appears. There you go. So this is clicked. Start drawing. So you can tell that it still needs, you know, some tweaking here, but it's quite interesting because it really allows you to draw whatever it is that you're after. So let's pretend a couple of buttons, you know, a little bit of text or something. So it really allows you to sketch things really quickly. Just like so. So there you go. Here as well, something like that. So it's like a bit of design, something like this. Okay, so like circle or whatever it is. And once you're happy with this, you can obviously go back as well, you know, delete whatever it is. So once you're happy with it, just hit done, and it, you know, brings it straight into this section. So it's really easy. If you just then want to export it and just send it to a colleague, you know, about like a particular layout you came up with, even before you do the low fidelity wireframe. I think it's fantastic. It's a really good idea. Here they even included like a bit of a section to help you, you know, adding some notes and that kind of stuff. So obviously, I mean, within the actual overflow aspect of it, it's mainly the arrows. I mean, everything else, that's something that you can do with Adobe XD. You know, the navigation, then you obviously would change it to prototype and everything. But you can actually include the, you know, the arrows outside and, you know, and keep that information flowing, the user journey flowing. So yeah, so I think this is really quite interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed the little product demonstration. The little review, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you and goodbye.